Good evening, guys. It is Tuesday. It's about 7:30, 7:45 in the evening. I've had 9 days solid of work, and today is effectively my Friday night. And tomorrow is Anzac Day, so it's a public holiday. I probably should be on a night out somewhere while getting drunk, partying, or whatever it is that people do these days. But I'm actually I'm in a mixed bag. I'm sort of really sleepy from having done so much work consecutively. But on the flip side, I'm also slightly more energetic than I should be and in a really good mood. So I decided that rather than going partying tonight, I'm going to get an early-ish night and try and get up tomorrow for the Anzac dawn service, because everyone has been telling me all week about how amazing it's supposed to be, etc, etc. But they start at like 5:30 in the morning. So I'm going to try and have an early-ish night and get up for that, and then maybe go and see the new Avengers film tomorrow because it comes out. And Louis, who's obviously now in Asia, I went with him and his friend Jamie to go and see Black Panther about a couple of months ago. Anyway, obviously Louis is gone, so I'm down a superhero buddy. But his friend Jamie is still very much in Sydney. So I messaged him, having only met him once, and said, can we go and see it together, please? Because I really want to go and see it, and I have no other nerd friends. And I think he's on board, which is great news. Anyway, so I might do that tomorrow, and then I might go meet up with Ollie from work and his girlfriend Alana and some of their friends in the afternoon. But anyway, it's all up for grabs. Anyway, the reason I'm so excited this evening is because I was updating my iTunes playlist with just a few songs. Like, I wanted to just add a few songs that I haven't added recently, but I've been listening to a lot on Spotify, etc, etc. And I thought I'd just go for like a little walk. Anyway, one thing led to another, and I've now updated my iTunes, A, with all these new songs that I'm really loving at the minute, and B, with loads of like 90s throwbacks. I have no S Club 7 on my iTunes. I don't know how that's happened. I have no Britney Spears on my iTunes. Don't know how that's happened. So I've got loads of like throwback songs on there as well, which I'm super excited for. So they're loaded onto my phone. I'm about to pop my headphones in and go for a strut to the supermarket. Wild. And get myself some dim sum for dinner, because I've had like some chickpeas, and I did buy groceries the other day. I just can't be bothered to cook, and I don't fancy anything I've got. So plan is to go for like a 45-minute walk each way, walk to the big grocery store, get myself some goodies, and then go to bed. Morning, guys, and happy Wednesday. It's about what time is it? I think it's just gone 8:30 in the morning. I did not manage to get up and go and see the Anzac dawn service this morning. One, because I got in kind of late from my hilarious walk last night. I didn't get until about midnight. So obviously I didn't wake up until just gone 6 a.m. By which point, if I tracked around getting ready and then walking to the dawn service, I would probably have missed it, or like the best bit anyway. And also, it's very overcast today, so I feel like a lot of the reason I was going was because people say, oh, it's beautiful when you get up at dawn and you actually watch the sunrise with the memorial service in the background, etc. And it's like the sky, I don't know if you can see it, but it is totally grey today. And it's actually just starting to spit as I'm videoing, so I'm going to put my hood on. But anyway, so I didn't go to the dawn service this morning, but I am just on my way to go meet Louis' friend Jamie, because we're going to go see Avengers this morning. Bless him, he's agreed to come with me. Like, we've only met once. He's so lovely. But I actually didn't think he liked me at first, so that's nice. I now have another superhero buddy. So I'm here a bit early, but I'm amazed. This is a university like campus mall, and they've got a bowling alley in the mall. Also, obviously loads of like food places and a cinema and stuff. There's also an ice rink in here, laser tag, and shops. Like, I would never leave this university if I came here. I'm going to enroll here. Then I can stay. How have I never spent a day here? So I've just been to go and see the Avengers, which was brilliant. Like, I really enjoyed it. It's really funny. I'm going to try not to spoil anything for those of you who haven't seen it yet or aren't planning on seeing it for a while. But it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I feel a bit shocked by some sneaky bits that happened in the film, but that's all I'm going to say for now. In more important news, I had a popcorn. It's bigger than my whole head. Look at the size of this popcorn. There's still quite a bit left, to be fair. Like, about a third of it I haven't finished, and I don't plan to because I actually feel sick. But it was $11 for a bucket this size, which in pounds is like, what, 5 or 6 quid? Like if you go to the Odeon in England, you get like a handful for £6. So this I thought was a bargain. Everyone else was like, are you joking? $11 for popcorn, that's insane. And I was like, no, that's very reasonable. So I got one. Anyway, movie's over. I'm gonna dispose of the rest of this somewhere, but I had to show you first. And then I'm gonna head off home, have some lunch, and then maybe go meet some people in town this afternoon and investigate some Anzac Day traditions. Finally got a snake bite, yay! Hey guys, and how are you? Yeah, so last night turned into a really fun night. I had my first ever experience with 2-Up. I didn't actually end up playing because I got a bit muddled in the rules, and then we ended up going somewhere else. But I went out with Ollie and his girlfriend Alana and a few of their friends last night for Anzac Day. So we started off in some Irish pub. I had way too many beers, and I don't drink beer either, so I'm sort of like impressed with myself. I managed to scull a few beers, and then everything obviously went really far downhill. But I had really good fun with the guys. A lot of laughs, a lot of slightly tipsy heart-to-hearts, but all in all a pretty good evening. And then I thought I was going to be working today, but I'm not. So I've actually had a really productive day. It's no secret that I really want to be able to stay in Sydney for as long as possible. And I've been saying to myself for the last couple of days that when I have a day off or like a free window next, I'm actually going to sit down and work out what my options are and go through everything properly, because I keep chopping and changing my mind about whether I'm going to study or whether I'm going to do farm work or whether I'm going to try and get sponsored, etc, etc. So I ended up doing that this morning. So I applied for like a couple of longer term jobs which I guess have potential sponsorship opportunities, but I don't know for sure yet. Slash it's unlikely they'll sponsor me, because why would they hire me when they can hire someone Australian who can do it? But it's still worth a go. So I applied for a couple of bits this morning. And then this afternoon I've basically been looking into studying, and then in theory my swimwear that I ordered online for my trip to Bali should either have arrived already or will be arriving at some point today. So I'm going to swing by the post office now and see if it's come, and then I'm heading over towards Minnie's house, because Minnie and a housemate have got Harriet and Ben, 2 people from the UK that we work with, coming over because I think they're going to stay in Minnie's room while she's away in June. So they're all having like a little get together tonight, and then one of the other boys from work is coming over because he's also really good friends with them, and somehow I've managed to wankle my way in. So I'm going over there for like dinner and chats and whatever else, which will be nice. But in the meantime, headed to the post office, and then I might go grab like a coffee or something and do a little bit of planning, because I've got loads of ideas of things I want to do when Britta and I go to Bali and places I want to stay. But it's just sort of all over the place at the moment, so I want to work out what's close to each other, so that I can kind of itinerize. That sounds really sad, but so I don't miss out on things because they're too far away or because they're too awkward to get to, because you've only got a small amount of time there. So I'm going to make the most of it.
Oh, that's nice.
Hi guys, happy Friday. How are you doing? I always seem to say how are you doing just because it feels natural to me. But then I realised that you can't actually answer, because chances are when you're watching this video, you're not going to send me a message, or no one's going to DM me or anything like that with, yeah, I'm doing well, thanks, how are you? But anyway, I hope you're well, whatever it is you're doing. My bikini finally arrived in the post, so I'm just on my way to go pick that up now. And then I think I'm going to walk to the city, because it's about a 2-hour walk. And I quite fancy the walk. The weather's nice, and I want to get a little bit of exercise in today, slash I'm hoping I'll go for a run as well later, but at the very least I'll have done like a 10k walk, should be good. And then I need to go to the Apple store because my phone's been playing up a bit. episode of stunning hairstyles on the Dear Mum Diaries. I don't even know what day it is, I don't know what's going on. It's Friday night. And I'm making a vegan, vegetarian kind of stew, I guess we'll call it, for lack of a better word. So far, hasn't gone horribly wrong. But we're only about 15 minutes into an hour-long recipe, so we'll see. Ta-da! Good morning, guys. How are you? As evidenced by my fabulous hair and attire, I was just about to go for a run because it's horrendous weather outside today, so my shift got cancelled at the boathouse. Well, it kind of got cancelled. They were like, do you want to come in? And I was like, well, not if I'm going to have to schlep all the way down there and then get cancelled in like an hour or sent home early. So I figured I might as well have the day free. So I was going to go for a run, and then Gianna, one of the American girls from the hostel you might remember, messaged me just saying, you're still around for brunch today? And I was like, actually, as it happens, I'm free. So I'm going to go meet her in about an hour's time and go for like coffee, brunch, breakfast, whatever, which would be nice. Have a catch up with her. And then Britta, who sadly is poorly, we still haven't booked our accommodation yet for Bali. So I'm going to swing by her house, I think, en route back because it's sort of on my way. Try and get that booked and sorted out. And then I will probably go for a run this afternoon. And then I think one of the boys I work with, Ollie, it's his birthday tomorrow. He turns 24. But he was talking about doing something like going to karaoke or whatever tonight. So I don't know if that's still happening, but I might be seeing him and a bunch of the work people later. So we'll see. But anyway, that is the plan of campaign. So I'm going to do a quick costume change, and then go meet Jane. I just went for a lovely little sort of breakfast, brunch, lunch situation with Gianna. I think the last time that we probably saw each other was either when we went hiking to the Figure 8 pools, which was about a month and a half ago or something ridiculous, or we went for sort of like a cocktail the night before her birthday, which is before I went to Melbourne, so at the beginning of this month. But we don't really get to hang out and catch up often. So that was really nice. And then because we're both kind of secret piggies, we both got like breakfast or brunch, whatever, and then we saw some waffles going past, which looked insane. So we decided to get some waffles as well to share. So I've kind of breakfast, lunch and brunched all in one today. Whoops. But it's fine. Doesn't matter. So I'm heading off to Britta's house now, I think, just to go and book some final bits for Bali, which would be good. And then I'm going to walk home, hopefully go for a run, she says. And then this evening I'm hopefully out for Ollie's birthday, but I'm just waiting to hear from everyone else what the plans are, so we'll see.
Yes! She's so hot!
Ollie likes to pull a lot.
To go up and downstairs until their hips are fully developed. So that's like...
Penny's
Why
got
would you
hiccups.
get a puppy when you have me here? Why? Why?
It's cute when puppies have hiccups.
I am your puppy. And I have hiccups. Wait, he's coming. Here it is. Did you hear it?
Yeah, it did. Horrendous.
Look at this. Look at this.
I'd have loved it if you'd fallen in there.
She's so serious.
As you can probably tell, I've just been for a run. I've managed to do another 3K. I haven't done one in like a week or so. So I'm glad that I've gotten back into the swing of that, and I've actually behaved myself there at work. I really stuffed myself full of cakes and chocolates and smoothies and things. So all in all, pretty good day. My plans for this evening are pretty chill because I have to be up at the crack of dawn for work tomorrow. So I'm gonna just probably watch a movie, braid my hair, and sort out a couple of other bits and bobs. Obviously I need to have a shower, and I'm just going to make myself some sweet potatoes to go with my like vegan stew that I made the other day, because I've still got some left over. So I'm gonna pop those in the microwave now while I'm in the shower. And that's about it for this evening, unless something weird and wonderful happens, which I'm not anticipating. So I will probably catch you, I say next week, tomorrow, because tomorrow's obviously Monday. But until then, have a lovely evening. I hope you enjoyed this video, and catch you next time. Bye!
Okay guys, I'm back. Just vlogging again. It is hailing. Like, there are chunks of ice coming in through my window. I did not know it hailed like this in any country, never mind Australia. And it's just so thundering too. Like, that's, just take a look at the floor from having had my window open for 2 seconds. There is ice on my floor. What? Oh my goodness. Thank God I didn't go for a run now.